Quality, 1. Nah, 1. Yeah, 1. I made 3 videos on the work that Ivory's done, so 1 is more. 1 is, if I could put 0, I would. How's it going, YouTube? I want to welcome you guys back to a brand new video. As you guys can tell by the title and thumbnail, we are going to be reviewing Ivory Homes. This is kind of like their survey that they send you. So the final day, like your closing day of the house, you go into their office and they gave me this iPad and there's like this survey on it, and it was just like pretty much like these same questions almost, but it was maybe 5-10 minutes long. And then for some reason they gave me another copy of it, and I am super excited that they did that because we're gonna go over all of this and we're gonna talk about it, and I'm gonna give a 100% honest review of my Ivory home, and it's not gonna be great. So let's go over this. So as you guys can tell, I kind of blacked out some stuff. It's just names and addresses that I don't necessarily want to give out. But we'll start at number 1. So please rate your sales consultant on courtesy, knowledge, and reliability. So this is Ben from Ivory Homes. He was a super nice dude. I liked him a lot. He helped us with like a ton of questions. He was always like the nicest freaking guy. So courtesy, I'll give him a 10. Knowledge-wise, there were some things like he didn't know on, nothing like too bad though, so I'll give him an 8 for that. I really like Ben, to be honest. And then reliability as well, we'll give him a 9. There's just like some things that maybe I wasn't very happy about, but other than that, 10, 8, 9, great score, honestly. Please rate your superintendent. So this is kind of tough. So I had one superintendent, his name was Scott. I will say he was a awesome dude. Like his customer service was literally the best. Like usually, you know, like when you think about like superintendents and like in the construction field and blah, 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 like they're all dicks or whatever. And they're just like super hard asses about everything. This guy was really nice. He was super, super cool. Like I remember walking in one day when the house, like he was just working on the side of the house for some reason. I wasn't even like supposed to be there. It was the first day I met him, and I was like, hey man, I was walking in the garage, he was walking out, and I was like, hey, do you mind if I walk around? I was with one of my friends, and he was like, yeah, who are you? And I was like, oh, I'm the homeowner. Smile on his face, shakes my hand. Super nice to meet you, dude. Like super stoked for it. Really nice gentleman, honestly, really nice guy. And then so after that, like I met him and then we closed together and we went our final walkthrough together. He was freaking awesome. Like every little tiny thing, he would like put a sticker on, and he fixed everything. This guy is awesome. I wish he still worked for Ivory because he was amazing. I can't say enough good things about this guy. However, I only worked with him in the beginning, so I don't want to talk about that. I will a little bit. It'll kind of reflect in this, but I want to talk about the superintendents that I've been having lately who suck balls. So number 2, please rate your superintendent on courtesy. Scott, freaking awesome dude. Sherm, all of them, Sherm and Tony, they've been pretty cool. Like, you know, they take their shoes off and blah, blah, blah. However, I don't love the way that Sherm kind of talks. He's kind of that type of guy that's like, oh, you're kind of shit out of luck on this. You know, we can't do anything about this. And kind of like refuses to even like listen to what you have to say. So courtesy, we're going to give him a 5. Okay. Knowledge. Bro, these superintendents, I don't want to sound like a know-it-all. I don't want to sound like a guy that like knows everything and blah, blah, blah. But, or like the type of guy that just goes online and does a Google search and bases all of his info on that. So I'm like into Facebook a lot. I'm on Facebook every day, and literally for anything, cars, house stuff, painting, construction, whatever it might be, I'm always on Facebook, and I'm on groups that have tens of thousands of people. So I have looked up every single question that I've had about my entire house, and I have posted it on these pages, and I've gotten the exact same responses that I was thinking and that I was expecting. So we're gonna go off that. So knowledge, these superintendents don't know shit. I'm gonna give them, I'm judging between a 2 or a 3. I'm gonna give him a 2. Sherm didn't freaking know. He doesn't know what drywall tape is and how drywall tape can bleed through paint when you do a bad job. And he was like, oh, that's just like the masking tape that they peel off. Bro, I'll show you a masking tape on paint looks like when you peel it off. Idiot. And then, you know, being talked about, like I had one of my more recent videos about the issues. I was talking about the water issue that I've been having in the master bathroom. And Tony was like, yeah, you know, tons of people complain about this. No, really? Like tons of people? Really? I wonder why they haven't figured out an issue yet. Crazy. So 2. All right. And then reliability. These guys blow on reliability. I'm going to give them another 2. They're terrible. They will come, they'll mark down your issues, and they will never talk to you again. And you have to follow up with them. It sucks. And it's not even like, oh, you know, they're waiting on parts, they're waiting on this, they're waiting on that. No, it has nothing to do with that. It doesn't take 2 months for parts, or to have somebody come and do 5 minutes worth of work, like cover a screw hole, right? That's a joke. All right, please rate your overall impression of your color selection meeting. Really good. Honestly, it was really cool. I had a really great time. It was just like a blur the whole time, and it was really nice designing my house. So that was a 10. I really like that. You know what? I already wrote a 10. I'll give them a 7 or an 8 on that, actually. I was just thinking about it. They don't have like everything there. So you kind of have to like imagine what your house will look like with it. Like Ivory Homes, billion-dollar company, multi-billion-dollar company. And I'm surprised that they don't have some kind of simulator or some kind of website that you can pick colors. They just have like a generic like bedroom or a living room that I can just like pick colors of light fixtures, of tables, of this, of that, of floors, of walls. There's so many companies, like for example, like there's shed companies that I've been looking into because I want a shed that literally will like, you can design a shed in 3D, and then you can do like an augmented reality on your camera on your phone that will literally like place the shed in front of you. And like you can walk inside and see this stuff. Like these are basic shed companies. They don't sell multi-million-dollar sheds. And I don't know why Ivory can't just have something very simple like that. So I'd give them a 7, probably a 7 on that. So I'm sorry for the 10. It was just cool in my experience in general. Please rate your overall inspection of your pre-construction meeting. Pre-construction meeting, that was tough. So overall impression, that was really tough. So before Scott, I'll admit I had another superintendent. I don't even remember his freaking name. He was so old. He was obviously, I think he was around retirement, so like 65, 70. Dude acted like he was 90, like shaking every time, like took forever to do anything. I get it, you know, people get old, whatever. It just wasn't very fun. It wasn't very informative. It was very slow. It wasn't very interesting. I'll give that a 4. It wasn't a very good time. It wasted my time, to be honest with you. Please rate your home on. Here's a big one. Okay, number 5, please rate your home on style and design, quality, comfort and enjoyment, and value. Okay, here's where it gets cool. All right, on style and design, I like the way that I styled my house. It's very masculine. It's very gray, very kind of neutral colors. It's not boring in any way, I don't think, but I really like it. I like my countertops. I like my floors, my walls. I'm a little questionable on the walls. I didn't know what to do. I picked white walls because I had no idea what the heck I wanted. So style and design, we'll do a 9 because I'm happy with the way I styled it. Quality, 1. 1. Yeah, 1. I made 3 videos on the work that Ivory's done. So 1 is more. 1 is, if I could put 0, I would. You guys have seen all of it. You've seen the terrible plumbing. I was with Carter yesterday talking about, you know, just whatever stuff, and I showed him the video of my plumbing, and I was like, dude, will you like tell me that this looks like shit? And he was like, yeah, it's pretty bad. So terrible. All right, comfort and enjoyment. So this is kind of tough. Comfort, well, we'll kind of talk about like a topic of comfort. So every time my heat goes on, the house heats up so quick. It's unbelievable. I set it to like 55 when I leave my home, and then it's 68 usually. And when in general, when I'm at home and say it's a cold day, obviously the heat has to keep kicking on. And when I'm in my bedroom, and it only happens in my bedroom sucks, bro. I'm laying in bed or whatever, and the heat will turn off, and you hear this loud like doom, and it's like this just loud thud. And I know it's from like the metal contracting and releasing or whatever, but it happens every single time, and it's only there. So that kind of takes away from the comfort. Other than that, like I said, the house heats up fast, cools down. I haven't really experienced anything with AC yet, but comfort, we'll give it a 7, 8. Enjoyment, it's kind of hard to enjoy your home, to be honest, when you like see all these issues every single day, and it really frustrates me. So I don't like, I have a great time being home, but it's hard to enjoy it, if that makes sense. So we're gonna give it a 6. Value, I've talked about this. I paid a lot of money for this house, so you guys know this. I'm not really going to talk about exactly how much I paid. I don't want to do that. It's kind of hard to like if I was to tell you how much I paid, a lot of people would be like, oh, what the heck? Like, that's a lot of money. But to live in the area that I live in is it's very expensive for some reason. But I love it. I love the city. So it's great. So the value, that's going to be tough. So a house like 30 minutes away from me, the same house was like 450, 500,000. My house is quite a bit more than that because of, again, the area. So we're going to say value. We're also going to give it a 6. We have 2 more questions here. Please rate your satisfaction, or number 6, please rate your satisfaction with your home as it was presented at your orientation prior to closing. I was shocked. And this is going to be a very low number. I'm going to give it a 2 or a 1. We'll give it a 2. This sucked. So in the last video, you guys saw I waited over a year for this house to be finished, right? Over a year. So they had a year to get things right? There was so many, homie used like, I don't know if a lot of you guys might not know this, but when you walk around the house, you have these stickers, or the superintendent has these stickers, and you just point out these issues, and he puts a sticker there, puts a sticker here, there, and he goes back and fixes them, takes off the sticker. He went through a pack of stickers. It was insane. We went through so many freaking stickers. There were so many paint nicks. There was so many little splotches. There was things he needed to clean up, things he needed to like seal up. There was so many little things that I was like, bro, you guys had a freaking year to do this, and now I need to wait even longer for my house to be finished because of this shit. Like, they literally, like, when your house is close to being done, they have a detail or a crew come by and whatever, and like they'll clean your house, like clean your carpet, clean your walls, this, that, get all the paint streaks off and whatever, which they didn't do a very good job, I'll be honest. They have, like I'm sure they have paint touch up with them. Shit happens, things get nicked, whatever. And there are so many nicks that they didn't cover. So yeah, we'll give that there. All right, number 7, would you recommend buying an Ivory home to your friends? No. Big no. Huge no. Y'all, if y'all are watching this video, don't buy an Ivory home. You will be disappointed. There's so many people that I've talked to about this that they're like, yeah, we've heard Ivory doesn't do a very great job. And I always knew, I've looked at Ivory homes. I remember being like super young. I was probably like 13 or 14. And I remember we went to go look at some Ivory homes in a different city close to us, just for fun. I was with my family, and I just remember kind of like, I love them. And Ivory does a really good job at this, and every home builder does a really great job at this, but like, they move with the times very well. You look at their homes, and you're like, oh, you know what? That's a nice house. It's kind of hard to explain, but when you look at a home and you're like, that is a quality house. It looks great. What the hell? I'm sorry, guys. My cat just started freaking out. You look at a house and you're like, this looks really awesome. And then you look at a house and you'll be like, you know what? That looks really good, but it's not there, if that makes sense. Like, Ivory homes look awesome. They look really good. But something about them just doesn't look like a forever home to me for some reason. But just like, yeah, I've heard a lot of bad things after buying an Ivory house, and I'm experiencing a lot of bad things. I don't know. I really hope that it's just me. I really honestly do. I hope that anybody that spends $1 million on a house really loves their home, and I hope that they received a quality home. I hope that I'm just a bad egg, or that I'm just really picky. And I think it is very fair to be picky, but whatever. And then last thing, just says, feel free to make any additional comments regarding Ivory homes below. Don't buy an Ivory home. Okay. That's it, guys. So, here we go again. This video might be getting a little lengthy, so I really apologize. But let's go over it. Number 1, please rate your sales consultant on courtesy, knowledge, reliability. 10, 8, 9. Awesome dude. Please rate your superintendent on courtesy, knowledge, reliability. Shitty dudes besides Scott. Scott, if you ever see this video, you're a damn good superintendent. I hope you know that. Courtesy, knowledge, reliability. 5, 2, 2. You guys suck. Please rate your overall impression of your color selection meeting. I circled 10, should have circled 7. They should have some kind of simulator or something that they can use to show you what your room might look like. It's very easy to make, and you're a multi-billion-dollar company. Figure it out. Please rate your overall impression of your pre-construction meeting. 4, because the superintendent was slow. Slow and old. Again, it sounds so rude to say, and I hate saying it, but like, he retired literally like 3 months in. And so, like, I get it. Old dude, shit happens, but like, he was so old. Whatever. Please rate your home on style and design, quality, comfort and enjoyment, and value. 9 for style and design, 1 for quality, 6 for comfort and enjoyment, and 6 for value. Please rate your satisfaction with your home as it was presented at your orientation meeting. Tons of crap. 2. Would you recommend buying an Ivory house to your friends? No! Feel free to make additional comments regarding Ivory homes below. Don't buy an Ivory home. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Hope you all have a great day. We'll see you on the next one. Later.